Hello and welcome to my YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy Soondubu Jjigae, or in other words, Korean tofu stew. Now to make this, there's actually two steps. One is to make the paste for the stew, and two is to assemble the stew. So without further ado, let's make our Soondubu Jjigae paste. Alright, so first up we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. We're going to let that heat up, and a little pro tip, use your chopstick to tell if your oil is hot enough. You should be able to stick your oil into the pan and see bubbles form around it. As you can see, this is not happening, so our oil is not ready. Alright, so now that we know our oil is ready, we're going to add our spring onion. Next, add our minced pork. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit because this is getting spooky. And then we're going to add the onion and then stir it around until the onions turn translucent. You're gonna want to keep your pieces of pork as small as possible. I'm kind of failing at that because I'm ass at cooking. And once those onions are cooked, we're gonna add in some minced garlic and then our gochugaru, or Korean chili flakes. And this is gonna absorb the moisture a lot, so everything will dry out quite quickly. And then reduce your heat to a medium-low. Add your sugar and plenty of salt. And finally, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. Now we mix that all together, and you can see the soy sauce actually adding moisture back into the paste. And then we're gonna put our paste into a glass container to let it cool off for around 15 minutes. Alright, now we're going to assemble our Soondubu Jjigae. First we'll need a bowl, obviously. I am using this Korean earthenware bowl. It's 3 cups in size. It's pretty nice. First we're going to add 1/2 cup of water. It doesn't look like much, but it should be enough. Next we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of our Soondubu paste. Trust me, it'll taste better than it currently looks. Now we're gonna put this on medium-high heat until it comes to a boil. I'm actually gonna add another tablespoon of paste and a little bit more water because I'm hungry and I want more food. All right, now that it's boiling, we're going to add our mushrooms and our seafood. I will be adding shrimp. Stir these around to get them all evenly cooked and such. You're gonna want to use silken tofu or extra soft tofu, the softest you can find for this. And now finally, we're gonna add our tofu. You're gonna wanna break it up into chunks with your spoon, but not too small, like maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch in diameter. It's starting to look pretty good. I overfilled this a lot, I realize. It's almost to the top, but that's okay. All right, and finally, we're going to put an egg in it. If you ever go to a Soondubu restaurant, they'll always ask you if you want an egg in it, and always say yes. This is crucial to the dish. It makes the soup creamy and thick, and it'll make everything better, so trust me. Now for our egg, and that'll just cook in the soup. We don't have to do anything to it. And finally, as a garnish, we're gonna add spring onions, and then a few healthy cracks of black pepper. This is also crucial. If you find the egg, you're gonna wanna crack the yolk so it gets all mixed into the soup. Make sure when you crack your egg though, the heat is turned off because you don't want it scrambling. All right, and just like that, our Soondubu Jjigae is done. All right, so this is the best part of this recipe actually. You can just toss all of this paste into a Ziploc bag, throw it into your freezer, and then make Soondubu Jjigae whenever you want. You can literally just toss the frozen paste into a bowl and you'll have Soondubu Jjigae. Just flatten out the paste inside of the bag, and then toss it into your freezer. All right, so let's give it a taste. Can't forget the rice, never, never, never. Oh, and also remember to submerge your egg in the soup or else it will not cook. This legitimately tastes awesome and it's so easy to make. I highly recommend you try this out if you're trying to make a quick meal or even to meal prep, because I made so much paste that, you know, I might have soup for the next week. And that's it. Just like that, we have our Soondubu Jjigae. Make sure to like and subscribe, but until next time, ciao.